I do not look good. I look really bad. And then I saw the YMCA sign and I said, I'm going to go join it. And then, Americans all give me anxiety attacks. Why do all Americans give me anxiety attacks? It's because of everything I've been through. Starting with the time when they came to Jamaica, to my parents' house, 1967. Now, Carrie Lake is not a Jamaican, but they say that 1962 they came to Jamaica. So 1967, a big white man comes to my parents' house. My dad's a Cuban fighter and a mechanic in the Royal Air Force. He chases the man away. Then a white American woman comes. And I asked her a question I asked my mother. My mother gave me the wrong answer, and she gave me the right answer from the Bible and from the Watchtower and Awake. So I said, wow. I started reading with them, and then the Jackson 5 came to Jamaica in 1975. But the Jamaican dollar was double the US dollar. So the Jackson 5 made a good profit on the concert. But we had it in our big stadium. But the Jackson 5, after that, left the Jehovah's Witness organization and became Muslim, most of them. Reby and the mother stayed in the Jehovah's Witness organization. It was the first integrated organization. But everybody in the Jehovah's Witness organization has to be a volunteer. So I helped them build One Kingdom Hall. And I was supposed to go to school in Canada, and instead I came here. I was with the Jehovah's Witness and married a Jehovah's Witness. But it's not foolproof against Satan. Anyway, Americans give me an anxiety attack. So I was headed in there to find out if I could join the YMCA, because we had YMCA Jamaica. Then I saw the Americans and I just got an anxiety attack. So I do have an anxiety disorder. And I talked to the director of Changing Lives about my anxiety disorder. And it's basically because after the Americans came, they did financial manipulations of World War III. They took aluminum foil, which we mine aluminum in Jamaica, and they took 7 things, and then the Jamaican dollar, instead of being WS dollar, Jamaican dollar is 0.0064 of an American dollar. So we are a tiny fraction. The buying power of the Jamaican dollar is very small. So that's why I tell people there was World War III, and tomorrow I'm going to publish some of my miracle packages and distribute to people. I'm waiting to hear from the bank because we need a new business bank account. Anyway, so this is my condition right now. I look bad. I know I look bad. I don't look good. I'm not no Anisha Adams. And let me see what's new. What's new is I should have sat at the desktop doing some more work because I actually had something to do. I did some emails to some guy who was talking to me about this cancer drug. Cancer is a pandemic, and I gave Walgreens a flyer of how they're making cancer a pandemic because the 31 million rich people and Donald Trump introduced to 45 countries the robots, Tesla robots. So they're going to kill off all the 300 million other people, and 31 million people will have robots working. So cancer is a pandemic, and I gave the document to Walgreens, and then somebody said there's a drug for cancer, but they do not give it to Walgreens, they don't give it to CVS, and they don't give it to Walmart. It only goes to the rich at infusion centers. So the rest of us will die of cancer if you didn't die of COVID. That's why Americans give me an anxiety attack. Okay, gotta go.